Welcome to Across the Globe. Today we will learn about routing in Angular. Routing in Angular is a mechanism that facilitates movement between various components within an application through URL-based navigation. By utilizing routing, developers can establish a single-page application (SPA) architecture wherein components are dynamically loaded based on user interactions and URL changes. For instance, in an e-commerce platform built with Angular, routing can be employed to transition users from a product listing page to a detailed product view when they click on a specific item, maintaining a seamless browsing experience. This capability not only streamlines navigation, but also enhances user engagement and overall user experience. Setting up routes in Angular involves defining routes in the app-routing.module.ts file. Each route has a path and a corresponding component that will render upon accessing that path. For example, if you want example.com/home to load home component, you would define path home component in the routes array of the app-routing.module.ts file. This configuration ensures proper navigation and rendering of components in an Angular application. The provided TypeScript code represents the routing configuration for an Angular application. In the app-routing.module.ts file, a module named app-routing-module is defined. Within this module, Angular's ng module decorator is imported from @angular/core, along with router module and routes from @angular/router. A constant named routes is declared, containing an array of route objects. Each route object consists of a path property defining the route URL segment and a component property specifying the corresponding component to be rendered when navigating to that route. In this example, there are two routes configured, home and about, each pointing to the home component and about component, respectively. The @ng module decorator is then used to define the metadata for the module. It imports the configured routes using router-module.forRouteRoutes and exports the router module to make the routing functionality available throughout the application. This setup enables navigation within the Angular application by mapping specific URLs to corresponding components. For instance, when a user accesses the /home route, the home component will be displayed, and similarly for the /about route. By organizing routes in this manner, Angular applications can implement multi-page navigation and display different content based on the accessed URLs, offering users a structured and intuitive browsing experience. When building an Angular application, there are two primary methods for navigating between routes. The first method involves using the router link directive directly in your HTML templates. By adding router link to elements such as buttons or links, you can specify the target route to navigate to upon interaction. Alternatively, you can achieve route navigation programmatically in your components by utilizing the router service. This service allows you to navigate between routes dynamically based on specific conditions or events within your application logic. For instance, you can use router link to create a navigation link in a navigation bar that directs users to different sections of your application with a simple click. On the other hand, the router service can be employed in response to a form submission or a specific user action that necessitates a route change, providing a seamless user experience. By leveraging both the router link directive and the router service effectively, you can facilitate smooth and convenient navigation within your Angular application, offering users intuitive interaction and seamless flow between different parts of your application. The provided code snippets demonstrate how to create navigation links in an Angular application. In the HTML template, app.component.html, anchor tags are used with the router link directive to navigate to different routes when clicked. For example, EA router link equals /home A will navigate to the home route when clicked. In the TypeScript file, app.component.ts, the router module from @angular/router is imported. Within the component class, a method goToAbout is defined to programmatically navigate to the /about route using the this.rotor navigate about function. By combining both approaches, users can navigate between different components or pages within the Angular application by either clicking on the defined anchor tags or invoking the navigation method programmatically. This setup ensures a seamless user experience by allowing for easy navigation within the application, enhancing usability and user engagement. Routing in Angular is like following a map to reach your destination. Just like how a map helps you navigate through different streets and roads to get to a specific location, routing in Angular helps navigate between different components in a web application. When you click on a link in a web application, routing in Angular determines which component should be displayed based on the URL. In the same way, following an address on a map will lead you to the corresponding location. Implementing routing in Angular involves setting up routes in a configuration file, similar to creating a route plan on a map. By defining routes in Angular, you can effectively direct users to the appropriate components based on their actions, similar to how following a map helps you reach your destination efficiently. Hey, Code Conquerors, ready to level up? With TechLearn ATG, showcase your skills with official course certificates. Just visit our site and start. Need that extra boost? Get tailored learning, 24/7 support and expert guidance, coding smarter, growing faster, and making learning fun. Go to our website across the globe, w.atg.world. The code snippet showcases a typical implementation of routing in an Angular application. The core concept revolves around setting up routes that define the navigation paths within the web application. The routes array contains individual route configurations, associating different paths with specific components. For instance, the path about is tied to the about component, directing users to the about page when accessed. The router module is imported to define and configure the routing functionality within the app-routing.module.ts module. This module serves as the central hub for managing the defined routes. In the HTML template, app.component.html, router outlet acts as a placeholder where the routed components are rendered based on the current URL path. Users are seamlessly redirected to the corresponding component based on the route they navigate to. To handle any invalid routes, a wildcard SOR route redirects users back to the home page. It ensures a graceful fallback mechanism to prevent users from encountering dead ends within the application. The narrative likens the routing setup to a navigation system, where routes mirror roads on a map, guiding users to their destinations. Just as a GPS optimizes the journey, Angular routing streamlines user navigation by seamlessly connecting various components representing different pages in the application. This analogy emphasizes the role of routing in enhancing user experience and ensuring efficient traversal throughout the Angular application. Routing in Angular plays a crucial role in various industries and real-world applications. Two significant examples include e-commerce websites and online learning platforms. E-commerce websites heavily rely on routing to provide users with a seamless shopping experience. By using Angular routing, different sections of the e-commerce site, like the homepage, product listings, product details, and checkout, can be efficiently managed. Users can easily navigate through different product categories, view specific product details, and proceed to make purchases. Routing ensures that users can move between these sections smoothly, enhancing the overall user experience of the e-commerce platform. Similarly, online learning platforms leverage Angular routing to structure and organize course content effectively. By setting up routes for different courses, modules, quizzes, and discussion forums, these platforms ensure that learners can easily access and navigate through various learning resources. Routing allows learners to progress through course materials in a structured manner, track their progress, and engage with different components of the online learning platform seamlessly. Across the globe, routing in Angular is widely utilized in diverse industries to create dynamic and interactive web applications that facilitate smooth navigation and user engagement. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.